Texas, where politics runs on a combination of oil money, cowboy hats, and enough moral outrage to power a large wind farm. But let me introduce you to the charming, uninvited, but usually welcome guest at almost every legislative barbecue. Dark money, or as I like to call it, political laundering for people who think ethics is a salad bar option. Because nothing screams healthy democracy like anonymous billionaires using legal loopholes to play Svengali with our laws. It's like letting Dracula run the blood bank, except instead of blood, it's your health care, your school funding, and your basic rights getting sucked dry. Now, for the uninitiated, dark money is when anonymous donors can funnel money into super PACs, 501c4s, or some group with a patriotic-sounding name like Texans for Freedom and Apple Pie. They can then spend unlimited amounts on political campaigns and never, ever have to say who they are. It's like Tinder for corruption. You get all the benefits of a hookup without ever having to learn their name. In Texas, we don't just have dark money. We've got money so shadowy that if it had a passport, it would be flagged by the NSA. These mystery millions influence who gets elected, which bills get passed, and who magically gets exempt from environmental regulations. Here, dark money doesn't just whisper in a lawmaker's ear. It gives them full-on PowerPoint presentations over steak dinner on a yacht named Tax Shelter owned by Chad, the oil exec. Now look, I'm a libertarian. I love privacy, and I don't want the government to know what I have for breakfast, much less how much money I donate to whom. But there's a difference between don't track my personal data and let me spend $10 million to play Littlefinger to the Texas legislature. One is about liberty, and the other is about laundering influence with all the subtlety of a mob enforcer saying, keep the cannoli. It's not just shady, it's effective. Our state legislators don't need a spine when they've got an offshore bank account. And legislation that would actually help people, like ethics reform, healthcare transparency, or hell, maybe not letting a chemical plant explode near our school, all magically disappear into the void, while laws that help donors get fast-tracked like an Amazon Prime package. And it's hard to hold them accountable when the only thing more anonymous than their donors is the legislation's intent, which they bury in a 400-page bill with a name like the Texas Patriot Prosperity Act that somehow results in lower teacher pay and 3 new toll roads. But hey, don't lose hope. People are pushing for donor disclosure laws, citizen-led ballot initiatives, and independent or third-party candidate, hint, hint, who aren't on the take from mysterious shadow billionaires with mustache-twirling vibes. So yeah, the system's rigged. But exposing that rigging, that's step one, because rigged systems don't fix themselves. They get fixed when you, the people, realize that there are more of you than there are of them, and that you are the ants to their grasshoppers. And if there's one thing Texans love more than barbecue and yelling at traffic, it's calling out BS when they see it. They just have to see it.